you guys doing? My name is Steven Rosenberg and this is Ginzburg. Welcome to Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes. We have some exciting conversations that we want to have today, and a lot of that is on automation with the technology revolution, using Facebook, using Instagram, all these different social media platforms, and really just kind of going through and talking about what are the pros, what are the cons in utilizing automation in your business. So a couple different topics or buzzwords I'll throw out there that are somewhat relevant today are platforms like Hootsuite, Buffer. Facebook now has an automated messenger that they're using. You can even connect it to your website if you have a Shopify site, or a number of different other things. And so what I really want the discussion to be around is what people's thoughts are when it comes to utilizing automation for your business. Is it right for all businesses to use automation? If so, is there any lines in the sand with what's good, what's bad?
So yeah, Steven, I think that's a very good conversation and topic for our video today is, of course, what are the pros and cons of automation. So just to step back, as a lot of our audiences know, so I run a digital marketing agency, and I do use automation for my clients, partially, not all the time, but in order to really scale your business, there has to be some automation. So some of the channels that I use automation would be like marketing automation, so creating funnels where if somebody, let's say, signs up on your website, on your business website, then they would be funneled through a series of, let's say, of emails. Either it could be content or sales emails. So that's, of course, automation. Facebook Messenger, that's another piece that's involved, where automation is involved. Not so much Facebook Messenger itself, but the bots that go along with Facebook Messenger. So for something like a platform like ManyChat, where you are able to create an automation sequence within Facebook Messenger to segment your audiences or to respond to questions that everybody has for your business. So let's say, for example, what are your business hours today, and you can have a bot say automatically 9 to 5. So in terms of the, I can kind of summarize and go through the pros and the cons. So of course, the pros of that is that you're able to engage with your users and your potential customers or customers on a mass scale. And for example, things like email, things like confirmations for your orders. Of course, the con there is that it really kind of partially removes the human experience. So one of the things that we should probably talk about, and if our audiences have any thoughts about, is how to bridge that gap. So I was going to say, sorry, that was one of my thoughts, is how to bridge how do you bridge that gap, and what are your thoughts, Steven?
Yeah, so that's where I really try to battle with, what is okay and what is not okay when you're doing automation. So on one hand, if you're scaling your business, or if you have a very simplified business, then I think it is okay in certain instances. But I think what will happen with a lot of business owners, especially if you're having other people deploy this, on paper, it sounds excellent. It's like, oh, really? I don't have to pay somebody to sit there and write all these responses, and instead I can just have a bot do it for really low cost or for free. And I think that's very tempting for a lot of people. But I think what you do is really take the human place of being authentic in that. And again, if you have a more dynamic business where your things are changing with a digital marketing agency that you run, the speed at which technology and all of these platforms are changing, I think is really important, and I would imagine would be really hard for a business like yours to fully embrace automation because of how quickly things are changing. So you could have an automated message if someone asks you a certain question, but that's going to be outdated within a number of months or weeks or days because of how quickly the landscape is changing. For example, when I do Snapchat geo filters for people, I can't even imagine trying to come up with an automated bot to answer all the different kinds of questions because Snapchat is changing constantly all the different intricacies of how you use those filters. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's very interesting. So there's no way to automate that now. So for example, some of the very simple questions that users might have, like, what's your special today if you're a restaurant, or like what are your business hours, or what are the services that you offer?
Oh yeah, no, if you're a restaurant, correct. Those businesses, I agree. I think that's fine. I actually think it's really great for those businesses. What I don't want to see is, marketers ruin everything, right? So you're going to have a flood of people and you're going to have all these automated things, and then 2 years from now when everybody is doing it, you're never going to know whether you're talking to a human or a robot. So for example, I wish there was a robot that would go on my Facebook page every day and wish all of my friends a happy birthday. I love all of my friends and I want to go on there every day and wish them a happy birthday, but sometimes you're busy, you just don't get on Facebook or whatever, but I don't want those friends to feel like, oh, I don't care about you.
That's an excellent.
Right? You see what I mean?
That's an excellent business idea, Stephen. I think you should run with it. Charge people $5 a month to send automated
patent
birthday messages. I think that's an excellent idea. Do you know how many people would sign up for that service?
I think so. I think a lot.
You can really clean up.
A lot. Yeah.
$5 a month. That's all. That's all. People will totally pay $5 a month for that. That's an excellent idea.
Yeah. So but then again, it's like when someone's like, "Oh, thank you so much for writing that happy birthday post," I'm like, "What? I didn't write you a happy." Oh yeah, and then you look like a big jerk. But maybe you could do that for a business. I know that I think my dentist used to send birthday cards, which I thought was crazy. It's not like they ask for your birthday, but they do on the forms when you fill them out. And I thought that was really smart that they would send birthday cards from the dentist on your birthday.
Kind of automated.
So that was interesting, but it was authentic. Yeah, it was authentic though, because it was a card and it was handwritten.
We do that for one of my clients.
They actually put effort and money.
Well, not
really?
not an actual physical birthday card, but we do that through email, which is an automated
a digital
way of doing
it.
So we set up a campaign through Infusionsoft, which is the marketing automation platform, where every as part of their process in the beginning.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got a happy birthday card from a good friend of mine digitally last year.
See?
That's right. Yeah, that's genius.
It's very easy to set up in a platform like Infusionsoft or a marketing automation platform, and all you do is, as long as you have their birthday and it's accurate, then an automated email will go out, and then it will cycle through again, so that next time that shows up as their birthday next year, it will it will send them another birthday. So it's basically right now running on autopilot for my clients. All we did was just set up the campaign, set up the messaging, and so it's pretty nifty. And we do, first of all, it's a way to create to start a conversation with the user, but everybody likes getting birthday messages on their birthday. So so anyway, I wanted to see if you had any other thoughts or any closing remarks. I know we're almost to the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, just closing remarks are that I think that people should, or businesses, entrepreneurs, should definitely embrace this new form of automation technology because it's going to become integrated more and more, whether it's through Facebook, whether it's through your website on Shopify, whether it's through, anything, Hootsuite, all these different things. Definitely embrace it, but embrace it with a conscience. And make sure that you don't go too robot-y and too salesy, and really take all the human elements out of your business, because then that means if you can automate it, then another business can automate it, and then there's no difference between the two of you.
True.
And so I don't want to see that to happen to anyone. I'd love to hear if other people have incorporated this into their business, and I'd love to hear one positive story and definitely one negative story, or one way they wish it could be different. Nobody steal my birthday idea, because there's a patent pending on that.
And I just want to say, keep it human.
Yeah, right. Keep it human, guys.
All right. Thanks, Stephen.
See ya. Thanks, Gene.
Thanks so much for watching. We hope you'll continue to get involved and join us as we help you find success in your entrepreneurial journey. Please follow, like, and share with others who will find this beneficial. We'll see you on the next episode of Marketing Success in Under 10 Minutes with Stephen and Jean.